I want to go over some of the really cool features on the BTECH Relay plugin, as well as something around the licensing structure. So the first thing I wanted to go over was the radio bridge capability. So radio bridge allows you to take your one EUD that's connected to one radio and track all of the other radios without an EUD needed. So this BTECH Relay plugin uses the BSS or APRS formatting for location on these handheld radios, meaning if they don't have an EUD attached, you can still track their radio on ATAK. So you can have 10 radios and one EUD with a license key, and you can track all 10 of those radios out in the field without them needing either A, a license key, or B, an EUD connected. So the best use case for that is you can have 10 radios like we just used in the previous example, and you can then hand them out to anybody, whether it's family member, teammate, and still track them on the map and have voice comms with the simple PTT button. On the licensing structure, what we chose to do was license per EUD, not per radio. And that allows you to buy one license key for whatever Android device you bring to the table. Just another clarification, EUD stands for end user device. So as long as you have an end user device, you can use this plugin and track all of the BTECH radios on the same frequency that you're using in your team there. One really nice example of this is right now we are connected to a TAC server. So the TAC server is set up by GoTAC, one of those services we offer. We have one of our teammates connected. He's over in Oklahoma. With this capability, we are able to see where all of his radios are, where he is in real time, and all of his radios don't need an EUD connected to them. We can use simply the radio relay capability built into the plugin to push all of his radios back to the TAC server and allow us to see it somewhere completely different in the world. So TAC servers, you can set one up yourself, or you can come to us and we'll set you up with a secure hosted TAC server for you. And by default, the plugin will broadcast all of these radios that in its network directly to the TAC server. As you see, he's moving, he's driving around, he has a couple radios connected with him, and we're able to see the radio traffic through the TAC server without any radios connected to our EUD. The other settings we can go over right now, if we tap on over, go to the BTECH Relay, hit the settings. So that's going to be the radio bridge. It's going to relay location data from radios to the TAC network. That can be over multicast if you're on the same Wi-Fi or hardwired connection, over mesh networking if you're using some more advanced radios. This will also pull your BTECH radios in, and it will also transmit and broadcast to whatever TAC server you're connected to. You don't need any TAC server additional plugin or script or anything like that. It just works out of the box using nothing but the EUD. The second option we can go over here is the COP bridge. So the COP bridge forwards incoming map markers from the TAC network back to your radio network. That means if I receive a marker from someone on a TAC server somewhere else in the world, it will actually forward that same marker to my radio network. The EUD essentially acts as the gateway without any additional hardware needed. The next option here is the virtual contact forwarding. Virtual contact forwarding allows you to rebroadcast discovered network radios and other selected contacts over the local radio. What that means is if I select this on and I track a specific contact, here are some contacts that we have connected to our TAC server. I can select a specific marker or call sign, and now we are forwarding that call sign from the TAC server or TAC network back to the radio network. So you can have completely dismounted EUDs, no internet connectivity whatsoever, just connected on the radio, and they're going to receive those call signs and contacts.